Well, aren't you up bright and early?
Well, there's so many things to do, dear.
You look just like Mrs. Claus.
I beg your pardon?
Mrs. Santa Claus.
Oh, Mrs. Santa Claus. Well, if she's as far behind in her schedule as I am in mine, we're both in great trouble.
Oh, I don't think so. You look like you have everything in hand. The house looks beautiful.
Oh, thank you, darling. I love Christmas decorations.
And each year you just outdo yourself.
Well, this is going to be a very special Christmas.
I hope you're not going to be disappointed.
Well, I don't see how. We'll all have a wonderful time, all of us. Getting ready is half the fun, don't you think?
Yes, I used to think so.
Well, it's very exciting. There's so much to do, so many people to think of. You know, each year, I think I've taken care of everything, but I always manage to remember someone at the last minute.
Well, at least you remember.
Oh, well, isn't that what it's all about, darling? Christmas, thinking of people, doing for people.
Mm-hmm. But just don't you overdo this year, okay? Really?
Thank you, darling, but I enjoyed, I really do. Well, now, I've got a few more cards to write, and then I have to talk to Stella about the menu. Of course, we'll have all the traditional things, but I always like to add a bit of something new.
Oh, yes. Speaking of tradition, I am afraid I'm going to have to ask Alan's assistance in something.
Oh?
As much as I hate it, I'm afraid I'm going to have to talk to him and ask his help. That is, if he can tear himself away from sweet Susan and their little love child.
It's for the presents. Right, so presents, cranberries, yams. Might need a few more yams. Plum pudding, custard, I can pick that up tomorrow. Menu set. Okay, what else now? Make calls. Oh, gosh, I didn't even call that Alice.
Weber residence.
And Alice, hi, it's Susan.
Well, Susan, honey, how are you?
I am terrific. I just finished wrapping the last Christmas present. You believe it? 3 weeks or 3 days before Christmas and I'm done?
Listen, I'm afraid that I've barely had time to even think about it.
Oh, listen, I don't want you to worry about presents for us now. All right? Just having you here with us is present enough.
Thank you. You know, in a way, getting out of jail and having everything cleared up, I feel I've had my Christmas.
What are you doing right now?
Well, nothing really. I've got everything all tidied up here.
Well, good. Why don't you come over and see me?
Oh, I'm sure you're busy.
No, everything's in order, really. Come on. We haven't had a chance to talk in a long time. I'd like to just sit and visit with you.
I would like it to, but I don't want to talk about Heather.
I don't want to talk about Heather either.
Okay, good. But I really don't want to talk about anything.
Not a word about any of that, I promise you, okay? Please come.
What is it?
It's a surprise.
What?
It's me, Heather. Can I come in?
Yeah, just a minute.
Don't you get out of bed.
What?
You stay right where you are.
What is this?
This is breakfast in bed.
For me?
Yes. You got sausage and pancakes and everything prepared just the way you like it. Brought to you with love by me.
This is a bit of all right.
I'll give you a napkin here.
Oh, why all this special treatment?
Because it's a special day.
How come?
Oh, you forgot. You forgot that I start work at General Hospital and that this is your first day with the shingle hanging outside of Kelly's.
It's a special day.
It's our day, Joe. Nothing can stop us now.
Look out, world, here we come. Weber and Kelly on their way with their big old special day.
I just wish we could spend it together.
It'll be all right.
Maybe we can think of a way to celebrate right here. Start it off the right way.
I think I'll start with breakfast.
Mm.
What do we got here?
Ah, I made it extra special for you.
Well, it looks extra special. Let's see how it tastes.
I don't just mean breakfast, Joe. I mean you and
Here we are.
I. Yes?
breakfast. I get my priorities straight here.
Well, I'm not the least bit confused about what I want, Joe. Are you?
No. But there
I've
are...
waited for this day for a long time. I want to start it with you.
This is a great way to start it.
It could be perfect.
I've already got a head start on perfect. I mean, how many guys get breakfast in bed?
Well, that's just the beginning. And we've got all kinds of things to celebrate. This is a milestone day for both of us.
Well, thank you for helping us start off with a smash.
Well, I wanted to show you how much I care and start out the first day right for the rest of our future.
Well, you know, I always say one step at a time, and I'm about ready to get started.
You're not going to finish the lovely breakfast I made?
I think I'm a little bit too excited. I can't wait to start my law practice down on the waterfront.
You don't make any sense, you know that? I don't understand this waterfront practice. After working in Lee Baldwin's office, it seems like a step down to me. I mean, if you really want to be a success.
Well, I want to practice law where I can do the most good for people.
Well, can't you do that anywhere?
I suppose I could, sure, but I mean, nobody wants to practice down here. There's no money in it.
Well, that's exactly what I mean. We do have to make a living.
Yeah, but don't you think that it's important to give people, I mean, just plain folks, a chance to get a good, solid legal advice?
Well, of course, but I know it won't be forever.
It might just be forever.
Well, they're lucky to have you.
That remains to be seen. I think I'll wait and see how I do on that one, but I'll try my best.
I'm lucky to have you. I feel like I'm the luckiest woman in the world.
I think we better start that day that we've been talking about.
Oh, no, this is just the beginning.
Now we're stopping, actually. You don't want to be late on your first day, do you?
Somehow that doesn't seem very important right
It
now.
is to the man that hired you.
Oh, Joe. I suppose you're right. Wouldn't it be fun to be rich?
There'll be too many problems. I don't like to worry about it.
No, it wouldn't necessarily have to be problems. I mean, not if you were as rich as the Quartermains. Just think, you'd never have to go to work.
Well, I've got to get to work. I don't want to be late.
Oh, you do so enjoy it, don't you, darling?
I love it, as long as I can manage to avoid Alan.
I think you enjoy seeing Alan. There's a certain magnetism between the two of you.
Oh, look.
No, dear, it's not ridiculous. There's an electricity. You can almost see the sparks flying. I think Alan enjoys the contact as much as you do.
I do not enjoy contact with Alan in any way, shape, or form. The further away he is from me, the better. I really hate the sight of him.
Oh, methinks she does protest too much.
Lila, how can you say that? The man is despicable. Living openly with another woman, an illegitimate child. You suggest I want contact with him? Come on, I'm not that sadistic.
Nor is he, dear.
Oh, really? Flaunting his infidelity?
Oh, that's beside the point.
No, it isn't, Lila. Come on, he doesn't even have enough guts to divorce me.
Those things can be managed, dear.
Lila, we're not talking about a business. We're talking about a marriage. One that he's made a laughing stock of. He's made a scandal of it. He has caused gossip.
He just has to be handled correctly, that's all.
I don't want to handle Alan in any way.
Ah, but you will, dear. You know, Alan has always been difficult ever since he was a little boy. But he always responds to an appeal to his deep sense of decency.
There isn't one shred of decency in all of Alan Quartermain.
Ah, but there is. You can't admit it now, but believe me, you will. Listen to me, darling. If you play your cards right, Alan will be back here at home with you and Alan Jr., which is where he should be.
Lila, what makes you think I want him back?
Darling, as I've told you again and again, you two are right for one another. You belong together. Right now, you feel hurt and rejected, and you wish to deny it, but you know that's true. All
I know, Lila, is I never want to see Alan again. I want him out of my life forever. Let him go live with his little slut and their illegitimate child. Let Susan Moore have him. Oh!
Good morning, Georgia.
Good morning, Heather.
It's a great day, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is, but have you forgotten? Dr. Katz doesn't come in this early.
Well, I'm not here to see Dr. Katz. I'm reporting for duty.
What?
Isn't that great? I'm working in the admissions office. I can't wait to get started.
Well, congratulations. And I should say, welcome to General Hospital.
Thank you. You'll be seeing a lot more of me from now on.
That'd be nice.
Hello, Heather.
Hi, Amy.
Welcome to General Hospital.
Thank you.
I'm so happy for you.
So am I.
I can tell. You even look happy.
Well, I have a good reason to be.
Well, I just wish that my work made me look so good and happy.
It's not just my work.
No? What is it?
Can you keep a secret? Of course I can keep a secret. Okay, I'm just bursting with news, but I don't want anyone else to know about it.
You know me better than that. I won't tell.
Okay, if you promise you won't say anything to anyone, I've got wonderful news.
Word of honor.
Joe Kelly asked me to marry him.
I knew it was going to happen. Oh, this is terrific. Your dreams come true.
Yes, all my dreams are coming true.
Oh, it's about time. You really deserve it, Heather.
Thank you. He promised me that we'd be as rich as the Quartermain someday.
Did he really say that?
Those were his very words.
No, it would appear the woman died in her home outside of Paris.
That has been definitely confirmed.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh, you mustn't be, Robert. You mustn't be. Now, carry on. Did she leave any relatives?
Yeah, one. A son. Now, at this point, I've been unable to locate him, but I do have a little background here.
Oh, I'd like to hear it.
Well, he went to school in Switzerland, then lived in London, and later on Tangiers, was last seen in Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo. Oh, splendid, splendid. Robert, I just don't know how to thank you.
But really, I haven't done anything.
Oh, but you have. And I want you to accept this with my gratitude.
But Lila, I can't.
Oh, please, I'll be most offended if you don't take it.
But look, really, all I...
Please, Robert, you've done me a very great service, and I insist that you take the check.
All right. If that's what you really want. And, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's I who should thank you.
I'd like to say one thing before I leave, Lila.
Mm-hmm.
You are indeed quite a woman.
Oh, how sweet, how sweet. Thank you, Robert, and have a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, love.
What a sweet, nice young man. Splendid news, splendid news. Oh, Stella, come along in. Mr. Scorpio has brought us some wonderful news.
I take it you're pleased.
Exceedingly. However, there is a great deal of work still ahead. You are still with me, aren't you?
You know I am.
And I needn't remind you that this must remain a deep secret, our secret.
Oh, Mrs. Quartermain, by now you know how good I am at keeping Quartermain secrets.
Good girl.
Orderly to the 7th floor with a wheelchair.
Well, this is supposed to be a secret, but since it's the very best news I've had in a long time, I will share it with you.
What?
Joe Kelly and Heather Weber are going to be married.
What? Some secret. I heard it from at least 3 different people in the last half hour, and they all said that you told them.
Wait a minute, what did you say, Amy? I said Joe and Heather are going to get married.
Are you sure?
Would I say something like that if I weren't sure?
Who told you this?
Heather told me.
Heather told you. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
Well, you don't have to believe me. Why don't you ask her yourself? She's in admissions right now.
George, I'll be right back.
Good morning. Oh, good morning, Martha.
Has my husband checked in yet?
No, he phoned and said that he'd be a little late this morning.
Oh?
Something about having to stop by his mother's.
Oh, I see. Well, when he does come in, would you ask him to come to my office? I'd like to see him.
Certainly, of course.
Thank you. Well, Amy, you look like you're about to explode.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have really incredible news.
Really? What's that?
Joe Kelly and Heather Weber are going to get married. Isn't that fantastic?
Well, I'm not so sure. Marriage isn't really what it's cracked up to be. Not by a long shot. Take it from me. I'm an expert.
Well, they told me the missions you'd be down here. Here you are. Yeah, I'm having a coffee break. You want to join me? I want to know if what I've heard is true. Yes. Joe Kelly and I are going to be married.
He asked you.
This morning at breakfast.
Joe asked you to marry him.
Well, yes. I mean, it's been coming for a long time now. I mean, I shouldn't surprise you, Ann. You know we've been feeling closer every day.
I just didn't realize how fast.
Well, neither did we, but this morning it seemed to come clear to both of us.
This morning. You were together?
Yes, to celebrate our new beginning. Today was the day we just decided we belonged together.
What makes you so sure, Heather?
Look at all we've been through, Ann. We're putting that all behind us now. Like Joe said, nothing can stop us. So one thing happened after another, and we both had to admit the obvious. We need to be together.
All I want to know is why today?
Well, I told you, it's a new beginning for both of us.
George said you wanted to see me.
Yes, come on in.
What about?
Well, why don't we begin with a cup of coffee?
I don't want a cup of coffee. What do you want?
I'd like a cup of coffee.
I don't want a cup of coffee. Give me a break. I got a busy schedule. What do you want?
Alan, please, I'd like to handle this with some semblance of civility. Here, take this. You drink it black, don't you?
You know I drink it black, Monica. Look, this attempt at civility, as you call it, leads me to believe only one thing. You really do want something. What is it?
Well, I think it's something that you're going to want, too.
The possibility that we both want the same thing, Monica, is highly unlikely. Now, what do you want?
A nice Christmas for our son.
Oh, come on. What are you getting at?
Will you relax, Alan?
Hi, I've never been able to relax around you, Monica.
Look, for
you know
heaven's
that.
sakes, I'm not going to pressure you. I'm not going to put any demands on you.
Oh, well, that'd be a nice switch.
All I want... Well, the fact is that this is Alan's second Christmas. I think it would be nice if he could have your old train set.
Sure, you can have my own train set. I'll put it up for him. Of course I will. It's a Quartermain tradition, you know that.
Yes, one of the more pleasant ones. Think you'd agree? And I think it's a collector's item by now.
I bet you it is. It's in perfect condition, you know.
Yes, and the fact remains that I don't know about getting it up. I mean, I'm not going to try it.
No, don't.
I'd probably break everything.
No, don't you put your hands on it. And for God's sake, don't let my father touch it. I mean, the man's completely helpless. I mean, don't even let him put his hands on the tracks.
All right, that we get to the fact that will you put it up?
Yes, I'll be happy to put it up, Monica.
Oh, good. Everything is all set. The tree's decorated. It just needs the train. You know, it's always been one of the finishing touches.
Fine. Well, I'll be over sometime later today, and I'll put it up for him.
Good. Your mother will be thrilled. She's terribly excited about Christmas for some reason.
Well, Christmas has always been one of her favorite holidays, anyway.
Well, let me get you a refill.
No, just half, please. That's all.
Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. That's clumsy. Here.
It's all right, Monica. Just leave it alone.
Sorry about
It's
that.
leave it alone, will you?
No, wait a minute. They say
it's a little
if you
spot.
put some cold water
Don't put
on
any
it,
water. You're
it'll get it
spreading
out
it.
easy. I'm
You're
not. Just
spreading it,
move
Monica.
your hands, please. Alan, come on. No, I heard that someplace.
I gotta go. I got patients to see.
Well, I think I got it out. I may have to have it cleaned. Cut most of it.
Yeah, thank you. It's fine.
Yeah, well, have you heard the latest scuttlebutt?
Oh, what's that?
Well, it seems that Heather Weber and Joe Kelly are going to be married.
Oh, is that right?
You ask me, I think Joe's a fool.
I don't know. Some marriages work. Some marriages don't. We both know that, don't we?